Hello there everyone, Ashnflash here, and welcome on into a LEGO Star Wars news video. Now, this video was actually recorded prior to LEGOCon, and these sets will have been revealed during that, as well as there might be some other things, but we weren't sent that in the press kit. So I was actually sent 3 sets for upcoming Star Wars sets that will be launching on August the 1st, connected to the Mandalorian. There's a rumor that the retail exclusive, the Forge, might be revealed as well as the gunship, so we'll have to wait and see what happens with that. I might do a separate video afterwards talking about that, but we have 3 sets to go through here, and there's a lot to talk about. We have HD, great pictures of all the figures and the sets. Oh my goodness, so excited. So without further ado, let's go ahead and let's get started with this very first set, which is set number 75311. This is the Imperial Armored Marauder, and this is going to be retailing for $39.99 USD or $49.99 Canadian. And the set comes with 4 figures, and the first one being Greef Karga in his Season 2 outfit, as well as an artillery stormtrooper, and then 2 stormtroopers. And I love the Greef Karga figure. I think that the torso printing and the leg printing is really detailed, and the fact that LEGO went actually designed a face for him with the beard actually surprised me, if I'm being honest, and I think that it looks really great. I think it's such a detailed figure, as well as here we have an artillery stormtrooper, which looks incredible. I love getting stormtrooper variants, and I just love like the fabric piece there, as well as just the printing on the helmet carried over into the torso and the legs. It is just so incredibly detailed. I'm so happy about that. And 2 stormtroopers is really great. I think that this is a really solid lineup for figures here. And then the set itself, honestly, it's just kind of boring, but it's not necessarily the set's fault. It's just the ship and the actual vehicle. It's accurate and everything. It's just not particularly too interesting, but I think that they've done well here actually representing it here. And looking here on the back of the box, you could see that there are some spots here for the stormtroopers to actually exit the vehicle, as well as the front can actually open to put a figure inside. And then in the back there's like some sort of Imperial crate or something. Honestly, I'm thinking about getting at least 2 of these sets, just because more stormtroopers is great, and getting another artillery trooper is awesome, and then just selling the other Greef Karga. But moving on now to this next set, which is set number 75312, and this is actually the brand new Boba Fett's Starship. Very interesting. I'm not sure why they didn't call it Slave 1, but I guess it's fine. And if you are wondering what the price is, it's $49.99 USD. So depending on what happens, sometimes Star Wars sets are weird. The conversion is $59.99 Canadian or $69.99 Canadian, so I'm not sure, but it comes with 2 figures. So I don't like that. I think that that is very weak. The fact that like the child's not here, heck, even a stormtrooper. Honestly, maybe a dark trooper could have been in this set, but 2 figures for a $50 set, and that last one that we just looked at had 4. Ah, man, I don't know about that, but the figures, though, are fantastic. I love the face print here. You could see from this review that was put out a little bit early, like, the face is just phenomenal. It looks perfect with all the scarring and everything. But back to the figure itself, like, looking at the arm printing and everything like that, the torso printing, even how it goes into the hip there, even down to the feet. Like, this is just one of the best Star Wars figures that we've gotten. And then even here we've got Din Djarin, of course, the Mandalorian. He's got the Beskar spear, as well as the exact same figure from the January wave, but it's still such a good figure. I think that I'm a little sad, just because when looking at this, like, he's still got the black head. You could see it there at the neck. So I think that this would have been the perfect time to actually introduce a brand new face for him, because we've already seen what he looked like at the end of Season 1. And especially with Season 2, I think we really deserve a face for him, but maybe next year. But anyways, just looking at the set itself, you can see here in the product image that there's actually a Gamorrean guard there frozen in carbonite, which looks really cool, as well as there's like some sort of stand that you can put the Slave 1 on and actually have it attached. See, I'm looking at this and it just looks so small. I don't see the price for this. Like, it's not worth it to me. I know that this is a smaller version, a less expensive version, but honestly, with the figures here, I just think that's pretty crazy to me, that price. But looking here on the back of the box at any of the other play features, you can see how the different things can open up and flip, and it's got stud shooters, and there's a handle in the back to hold. I don't know, like, if you've never gotten a slave one, that's good. I got the 20th anniversary one, and I really just want Boba Fett, so I don't know what to do here. I don't want to spend $50 for one figure. I could just bricklink him for probably cheaper than that. At least I hope so. But moving on now to set number 75315. And this is actually Moff Gideon's light cruiser. This is going to be retailing for $159.99 USD. And looking at the Canadian price for the Millennium Falcon, same price, it will be $179.99 Canadian. And it looks really great here from the outside. I think that it honestly, I know that it looks like all the other Star Wars cruisers, but at the same time, it does look a little bit different. The shape and everything, especially with the front there, with the spot where the TIE fighters are launching from, as well as the command deck there at the top. I think looks really, really cool. But anyways, let's go ahead and let's take a closer look at all these figures, because I know that's what a lot of people really care about here. So from left to right here, we have little baby Grogu, and then you've got Din Djarin, same figure, I believe still, yep, black head. You've even got here Cara Dune, which I know has stirred up a lot of controversy, but the set has already been in development, so I really don't think that they can remove it. And if they really wanted to, I don't even think it would be Lego specifically. It would be Star Wars and Disney's call to remove her from the set. And then here we also have Fennec Shand, which I think is going to bring in a lot of people now, just because of fans from the Bad Batch now as well. So that is pretty smart, I think, to have her in here. And I really love the torso printing, the leg printing, really great, as well as she even has arm printing. Like, that is such a phenomenal figure. And of course that helmet, and I'm excited to see what she looks like underneath there. It doesn't look like she comes with a hairpiece, but I'm not sure. But anyways, now on to the figure that I cared the most about in here, and this is Moff Gideon. And I love the figure. Like, it's great. The torso printing is really great, and honestly I don't think that he needs leg or arm printing. Like, there's not much there rest for him. And even though, like, the face, I think they absolutely nailed. I think the skin color would have used the lighter one for him specifically, but the hair is perfect, as well as the cape there. The black and red looks really, really cool. The worst part about this is the dark saber. I get what they're trying to do here, because they want to be able to have you pass around the dark saber, but it just doesn't work. I don't think it does not even remotely look like a lightsaber, so I don't get their choices here. I definitely think they could have just included a whole bag of those Ninjago pieces, but in black, and put that on the top. I think that would be better. But anyways, and lastly here we have a Dark Trooper, and I definitely feel like there could have been a second one, but the figure itself looks great. I really love that mask, as well as using this new piece there on the shoulders. Looks amazing with the printing. That's of course being used in the Bad Batch shuttle as well. Then you also got some really great torso and leg printing, and I think that this is just, it's a really solid figure lineup. Just could have added one more Dark Trooper. But the set itself, it can actually open up, and in the front there's a whole section there for you to reenact that scene, of course, which looks great. I think that it looks awesome. They didn't necessarily fight there, but I still think that it looks really cool here. I would have, would have been cool to get Luke, but I think that this still looks really cool. There's a lot of stickers in here, and I cannot wait to see what else is in this set. And I'm not sure if there's anything else. It doesn't look like there is on the outside or anything, but there are actually TIE fighters that launch out from the front there that you could launch into battle, so I think that's pretty cool. But anyways, everyone, I'd love to hear your thoughts about these sets. Which one is your favorite? What are you going to be picking up on August the 1st? And if you haven't seen, there's other August 1st sets actually releasing that day, and those actually have some cool tie-ins to this, with Ahsoka as well as Bo-Katan if you're a Mandalorian fan. But be sure to subscribe, turn on the bell notification so you don't miss out on future LEGO Star Wars news. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I hope you all have a great day. I will see you all in the next one.